Alright guys, this video right here, we're going to call it How Not to Win. Everybody always watches the winners, they study the winners, and they still figure out why they are not winning. So this video right here, I want to name it How Not to Win. And the first tip I'm going to give you how not to win is worried about what others think. Now, you can sit around all day and dwell on what other people think about you, how they feel, what they think. It really don't matter. If you don't eat, well, excuse me, let me take it back. You don't shit what other people eat. And also, you can't be worried about what everybody else thinks and how they view you. Because at the end of the day, when they get done, they're going to go home, they're going to get in their bed, and they're going to be figuring out ways to keep these bills paid. So the number one way how not to win is worried about other people and what they think. And next is going to be not believing in yourself. When you decide you want to start something like your own business, which actually is easier than getting a job to me, because with a job you have to fill out an application, you got to wait on that application to get reviewed, wait for the call back, go through the process of the interview, and hope you get hired. That's a lot. And with a job, you're waiting on somebody else to believe in you. So the first thing with starting a business or jumping out on anything on your own is you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, don't expect nobody else to believe in what you got going on at all. And when you start, you're going to have so many non-believers. You're going to have to stay consistent to turn the non-believers into believers. But remember rule number one, what I said, don't worry about what other people think. You just do the work and you're going to come out how you need to be. And the third thing I would say, how not to win, is not being a student and not studying. In life, you want to be a lifelong student. You constantly want to be a learner. Every day you want to learn something that you can wake up the next day and apply, and it can be helpful to your life. Now, I heard an old man say, it takes you 75 years maybe to even understand life. Nobody has it figured out overnight. 75 years, guys. That's a long time if you think about it a certain way. But actually, time flies by. Life goes by in the blink of an eye. So you constantly want to be a student. You constantly want to study guys that failed. You want to study guys that win. You want to get your notebook and you want to take notes on that. Take notes and figure out how to be the best student you can be. Because students, sometimes we won't put all the blame on the teacher, but the students who seem to excel, they have a certain respect for the teacher. And they look at what the teacher does and they listen to what the teacher does. And then when they leave their classroom, they go out and apply that. So you have to be a student. You have to constantly be studying. You have to constantly be trying to find a way to evolve yourself and make yourself better at what you're doing. You're going to start off being good, but you're trying to get to great. So that's the third thing. Well, I'm sorry, it's the fourth thing I would have. Constantly be a student and constantly be studying and use the copy and paste method. A lot of guys, they got this thing already figured out. They got the blueprint to this. All you have to do is try not to reinvent the wheel. Copy and paste and apply to your business. And I think if you do that, man, and you watch guys who really succeeded, and you take a look at some of the guys who failed, and you try to take those positives of the guys who succeeded, and you try to take those negatives of the guys who failed, and you weigh out all that, and you try to avoid the mistakes that can keep you from doing the same exact thing as those guys. Because I think the only difference between a winner and a loser is winners never quit and quitters never win. And the last thing I have here, how not to win, is being a procrastinator or not even starting at all. I started this, be going into my 5th year last year, And I got guys who still talking about starting a business. And those same people who was talking about starting a business, we were having convos 4 years ago about getting out of the work life, starting our own thing, freeing up time to be with our family, and getting paid what we felt like we was worth. And a lot of those guys never got started. And actually, even with my business, I maybe procrastinated maybe 2 years before I actually got out here and was like, I'm gonna do this. And once I decided I was gonna do it, wasn't no looking back. I had my mind made up, this is what I'm gonna do. And once I decided I was gonna do it, I was gonna apply all these techniques right here to how not to win. And I was gonna try to get myself to be a winner. And I'm still out here grinding, trying to win. And I'm gonna win because I'm not gonna quit. Quitters are never winners. Winners never quit. So, guys, those are my tips on how not to win. Check out this yard right here. You can see in a second I'm about to go back up on this hill a little bit. It's got a little ditch there where I can't put the zero turn. I can't take it like I want to down there. And that's just part of it, guys. All these yards aren't going to be perfect either. And being on these difficult yards like this, like here right here, coming up this hill, these yards right here help you. They help you with other yards. I had to learn deck height. I had to learn how not to go down this. See right here, when I'm coming down here, if it's too wet, you slide right into that ditch. So, guys, get out here, win. Don't accept failure. Don't accept losses. Matter of fact, we don't even call them losses. We call them lessons. So check out the rest of this video. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit the likes, leave your comments. And give me some tips. If you got any tips, leave them down in the comments on what do you think could stop somebody from being a winner. Because we all got the same 24 hours in a day. And you just got to get up, man, make the best of it. Every day ain't going to be peaches and cream. And you're born into iniquity. It says in the Bible. I know a lot of guys in the Bible, I want a Bible bump your head to give, but it says you're going to be born into iniquities. You're going to be born into difficulties, trials, situations, circumstances, and you just got to overcome them. So, hope you like this video, man. If you like more videos like this, man, subscribe, like, leave your comments, like I said, and stay tuned to the end. Got it finished up. See what it's looking like. Get you over here. Show you a little bit of this lineup action. Nice, nice. So there's a lot of weeds right here. And with the weeds, guys, you got rocks. So what do you do when it's weed and rocks? Do not trim because a rock will bust a window. So what I do is I spray. So gotta look it good. Let me show you the back. I haven't really show you the back. Gotta look it good, fellas. You see that ditch? Yeah, can't put a more on that. So, Boneyard Lawn Service, leave your comments, man. Subscribe, like, and I'm out of here.